Now, listen up if you're a dog owner. I mean, the thought of this, I have 3 dogs, just kills me, just the thought of this happening. A 16-month-old Dachshund snatched from her home in Saffron Walden 2 days ago by a delivery driver. Security camera footage in the house showed it happening. You might find the following scenes distressing, so do turn away if you do. The cameras caught the intruder going in, posing as a delivery driver and taking the dog, which was screeching, just 16 months old, little Twiglet, a Dachshund. Now, this video went viral across social media platforms and everyone joined in to try and help bring Twiglet home.
Now, Essex police say they're continuing to appeal for witnesses to anyone who may be able to help with their investigation into what is effectively a burglary. So it's an ongoing investigation, although no arrests have been made at this stage.
Absolutely great news, though, that Twiglet has been reunited with her human family, and hopefully we can see Twiglet now with her owner, Jo. Oh, Jo! Jo Vindis, the owner.
Hi.
Honestly, having followed this over the last, couple of days, I'm just over the moon for you. How are you feeling and how's Twiglet?
Well, she seems very relaxed, as you can see. She was a bit bewildered yesterday when we got her back, but she seems to, she seems to be quite herself today. We're overjoyed, obviously, just can't quite believe it, can't sort of take it all in, really, but just incredibly happy.
And just talk us through the horror of when you heard that she had been taken.
So I was at work and the alarm went off, so our neighbours very kindly went to have a look. So we knew that the door had been smashed in, so my husband watched then, the camera back on his phone so he could see it happen, and that's when we found out. So obviously that was devastating.
And then what about the massive search that then started to bring her home? Because it sounds like it was social media that did this. Hold Twiglet up a bit, can you, if she's all right with that? Because we can't see her. There she is. Yeah, it's a story about the power of social media, which can be absolutely horrible, but in this case, it was great.
Absolutely, yeah. Harnessed its powers for good, and it's definitely all thanks to, the coverage and how many people sort of took the story up. And, we're a nation of dog lovers, so obviously people watching that, it's horrifying. So, but I think without it going sort of as viral, going viral, we would never have got it back. I think, yeah, it's definitely thanks to that, and thanks to our amazing neighbours who, really sort of spread the word. And yeah, very grateful to lots of people.
Yeah, Jo, we've got to be careful, of course, because there is a police investigation continuing. But do you think that this was an effort to steal to order? Because, of course, this is something that is growing across the country of pets being stolen to order.
Yeah. I think quite possibly that was our initial thought. I'm not sure now. But yes, I think quite possibly. They're quite desirable little dogs. Anyone who's got one will know they're very characterful. But, she's lovely.
And it's a lesson for us all, isn't it, that do own dogs, about how careful we have to be. I mean, there are figures that show that 6 dogs were stolen every day across the UK last year.
Wow, that's so shocking, isn't it? And unfortunately, I think a lot of times it goes unnoticed and people don't hear about it.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will shine a little bit of a light on that. It's a horrible crime. And, I have to say, having the security camera, that's helped us as well, because without that footage, I don't think she would be back with us today.
Yeah.
So
I've got one of those too. Mine also dishes out treats. No burglar had better ever try and get in my house, I tell you. Thank you, Jo. And thank you, Twiglet.